Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Soul Horizons Tarot. I'm going to be doing a soulmate reading for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I owe you an apology. It seems my last set of readings I accidentally skipped you guys, so my bad. Wasn't personal, I guess I accidentally erased you from the random pick wheel. That's how I do my readings. I don't do it in any particular order. I just pick randomly. So this is a collective reading. If it does not sound familiar, if it does not fit your situation, then it is not your story. But keep in mind that this is for those of you who have not yet met your soulmate. So some of these things might not sound familiar to you. Some of you may be with your soulmate already, some of you have yet to meet them, some of you have met them and have never connected, and some of you have connected and are separated. So just keep an open mind. We're going to start off with your person. I will say the signs of the cards and possibly the gender, but it'll be the person on the card. It does not always, it's not always relevant. Just pay attention to the energy. Alright, and I forget, as always, to press start. We're going to start off with who is this person? Who is your soulmate? Your next long-term significant romantic soulmate connection. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. One more with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords for who is Capricorn's next long-term significant romantic soulmate connection. I have to put romantic soulmate because we have many soulmates. Not all of them do we have intimate relationships with. So tell me one more. Do 1, 2, no, and 3. That was way too many. Alright. Page of Wands. Alright, so we have Aries, Leo, Sag here as a possible sign. Your person may, with that Nine of Swords in the middle, may be a little bit of a worrywart. They may be anxious a lot or get in their head a lot, overthink things. With that Ace of Pentacles that came out, it's a little bit like somebody that you wouldn't normally, it's almost like they blend in with the background. They don't stand out in any way, but then the Page of Wands came out, which makes me doubt that, just because the Page of Wands can be somebody a little bit like loud, exuberant, dresses kind of flamboyantly, but we're going to clarify and see what's up, see why the Nine of Swords is here, the Ace of Pentacles. It really does kind of feel like your person tends to overthink. Maybe they're a bit anxious or nervous type, but I kind of see that as just overthinking things. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Why is that here? Oh, is that what it is? People's perceptions of them really matter, and matter to a degree that it actually is a point of concern for this person. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Why is that here for who this person is? Who is Capricorn's person here with the Nine of Swords? Explain why that is here for who this person is. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, we had 2 come out. I'm going to look at them, but Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something about this person that is very focused or concerned, or they put a lot of attention into materialistic things. Like how they're perceived really, really matters to this person. So much so that they are very critical of themselves. Let's see what this third draw was. Okay, yep, definitely with that. The Devil card is my third draw. We have very strong Capricorn energy, possibly Taurus, Virgo. Strong Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it could also be a Virgo because Virgos are known for their attention to detail, planning, analyzing, sometimes over-analyzing. I see this as a person that is constantly chasing some kind of status or power or position, where they are seen, where they are noticed, and that's that Page of Wands energy I was getting. So maybe material items are very important, like they spend a lot of money or time or energy into how they look, which isn't always a bad thing, but I think this is somewhat of an obsessive quality for this person. They are very, very attached to their image and how they are perceived. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Why is that here for who Capricorn's person is? Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles. There could be a strong fear about needing to reach a certain level of success within work, within career. I don't think it's so much as just having a steady paycheck as much as it is as being a boss or being seen as somebody with authority, somebody that has their stuff together, you know, they're established. Tell me about that Ace of Pentacles, please. What does that represent for who this person is? Tell me about this, okay? Yeah, image matters to this person. Three of Cups. I feel like they surround themselves with people that kind of influence this idea or this mindset. This is a kind of person, I'm getting this from the Three of Cups, that might like the attention that social media brings them, whether they're TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. They might really crave the idea of having a lot of followers or being going viral or something like that, having a certain amount of they just might like the idea of being famous, or at least well known. I think that's what they chase here. I'm almost getting this weird sense of like, as much as they're drawn to this lifestyle or this notoriety, it also is something that kind of terrifies them at the same time. If it doesn't terrify them, it just, a deeper part of them knows it's an unhealthy habit. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? This person is probably pretty silly, pretty fun to be around, maybe kind of, kind of the class clown. In parties, they are the loudest. Tell me about that Page of Wands. Adventurous, spontaneous, curious. Tell me about that Page of Wands for who this person is. They have a lightheartedness about them, but they're very serious about reaching some kind of success here. All right, we have the Five of Wands come out. I'm going to pull one more. Tell me a little bit more about this Page of Wands, please. One, two, three. Okay, so the Eight of Wands came out, and my third pull was Death. We have Scorpio energy here. It's almost as if they're chasing something here with the Five of Wands and the Eight. It's like they know where they want to go, but their vision is, I don't want to say it's small. It's just very centered on one thing. And I believe it has to do with this obsession with reaching a certain ambition. And it's not everyone is going to, it's not going to be relevant for everyone that they want to be, you know, YouTube famous or whatever. But for some, this is definitely like having notoriety, or being seen, or having a lot of followers, or having a lot of people that respect them. I don't know why this is so important to them. It might just be a thing of ego, where they don't have a lot of self-confidence, and so they rely on others. They've put that on, they project the image that they want to believe and want people to believe about them. But that Nine of Swords is like, it wears them down. It's beginning to be less important as much as it is starting to really deteriorate their mental health. And again, it doesn't have to be tied to social media. It can be just in work. It can be within their own family. Like they have an obsession about impressing their father. Reaching a certain level of success because of, you know, how they were brought up. Like, you're not somebody unless you're somebody. Somebody the whole world sees, somebody the whole world respects. So they put a lot of pressure. Like, this could also be somebody that's obsessed with becoming like NBA level professional basketball player or something. That's why the window frame is very small. Like, they've put all their eggs into one basket, but it's kind of, it's become their life, and it's starting to really deteriorate. I think this person is starting to realize that it's not, oh, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. I should leave those out. Alright. Alright. Let's look. Who is this person? Who is Capricorn's next long-term significant romantic soulmate connection? Tell me more about this person, please. Tell me more about who this person is. Alright, what we got? Bowl. Yep, plenty of material things. This person is very materialistic, shallow, superficial, but I don't think it's... The devil there does show an obsession, possibly an unhealthy obsession. I don't think they're chronic, though. I think that Nine of Swords is here because it's starting to really weigh on them heavily. Tell me more. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So... I think that's part of the waking up to the realization that their aim has been short-sighted, or that it's not as fulfilling. Because I do think they have a level already of, there's a reason they have a taste for it. They're already probably somewhat prominent, or they're building a strong base of followers, or whatever it is. Like, maybe they have talent scouts or something knocking on their door. You know, I don't know the level, the intricacies. But I do think that if you were to get involved with this person, this is something that you would have to accommodate until either they change their optics on it, Tell me, let me switch it up real quick. Tell me one more. With the finger in the bowl. Yeah, it's like the finger, just saying that out loud. The finger in the bowl, like they envy people that have a lot of power and authority. It also might make them a bit... I completely lost where I was going. I had 4-leaf clover came out. Great good fortune. So yeah, that's what I was talking about, that small window. Like there's not a lot of room. It's like trying to get in and there's a 1% chance of success. But there's still... we got cup. You should accept valid criticism. I don't think this person does. I think this person is already self-critical, so any criticisms they receive, they really take to heart. And then May also came out. So May might be significant. In what way, I'm not sure. But it did pop out, so. Alright, so we're going to leave... Four-leaf clover. Something lucky. The word lucky is somehow significant. Maybe they're seen as lucky, or they've got a nickname that includes lucky. Or maybe like a tag name. They want to be valid, but they don't take criticisms well because they're very self-critical. They don't show that. They come off very happy-go-lucky, optimistic, like, my future's bright, couldn't be brighter. Alright, let's move on. What is this person's current energy situation? We have Temperance and the Knight of Cups. That's Sagittarius, as well as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's get one more with Temperance and the Knight of Cups for what is Capricorn's person's current energy situation? What's going on for them at this time? Tell me more with Temperance and the Knight of Cups. One more with Temperance and the Knight of Cups. Maybe they're trying to enter some kind of industry that is hard to get into, or an industry that is like, it's fickle. Tell me about Temperance and the Knight of Cups, please. Do 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. 4 of Swords. Okay, there's something that they've had to take a pause on. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is. Why is the Knight of Cups here? What does that represent? Why is the Knight of Cups here? What does that represent for this person's current energy situation? They may have had to put something on hold. Tell me about that for it, okay? Page of Cups. Okay, they've either received or they're making some kind of offer that's from the heart. But either something has interrupted this or they're biding their time. It's been in the works, I feel, with Temperance there. Like, they struck when the iron was hot, but then... Tell me about Temperance. I think the Temperance card feels like something that they've been concocting for a while. This plan that they've been perfecting over time. Tell me about Temperance. The culmination of days, weeks, months, years of work, or planning, or strategy. Tell me about that Temperance card. Why is that here for what this person's current energy situation is? Tell me about that the Temperance card. Why is that here? Give me 3 shuffles. And spit one out. That's 1. There's 2. And, oh, okay, 3. Alright, I think that was a 3 of Swords. Yes, it was. 3 of Swords, and my third shuffle, Knight of Cups. Okay, so they face some kind of disappointment, and they're getting their steam back, they're getting their mojo back. There's some kind of disappointment or some kind of loss here, but they're taking that loss and they're moving forward. They're following their heart, or they're expressing something here to someone, but either they're afraid something's holding them back, or there's some kind of disruption here that forces them. Why is the 4 of Swords here? Maybe they've been blocked by whoever they're approaching. Tell me about that 4 of Swords. Why is that here for this person's current energy situation? Okay. Alright, they're making moves on. Alright. 5 of Cups. It's like they're making moves on something they slept on before. They regret. They regret not. Oh dear. 1 second. Sorry about that. 2 little ones are sick. I do this late at night, but they're not feeling well, so I had to tend to that. So yeah, they're making moves towards something that is either a regret that they hadn't before in the past. Maybe they're extending an apology to someone that they're making amends here. It feels like. And it's taken them some time to get there, as far as realizing maybe that they should, or feeling like it was the right time. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but it's like they're making amends here. They're offering an apology or expressing how they feel. Yeah, there's something that they regret or feel ashamed about. Or maybe they're hoping for an apology from someone that made them feel that way, because they do have the 3 of Swords. They are coming from a place of leaving pain behind, sadness, heartache. Tell me about, tell me about what is this person's current, what is Capricorn's person's current energy situation? Tell me more. Alright, basket, recognition, reward for merit. I don't really like that. And I was going to say that, and I wish I had now. I don't know how I feel about the Knight of Cups with the Page of Cups, because sometimes I can just talk about just trying to butter someone up or trying to put a band-aid on something that it deserves better than just I'm sorry. It deserves, showing they're sorry as opposed to just saying it. So some of them may be offering an apology just to get something out of it, or just to I don't know, let me get more. A change for the better. So yeah, they're telling someone that they've changed, or maybe they have changed. We do have Temperance there, which can talk about healing and time passing, passive change though. It's allowing more so than actually doing the hard work of it. That's not always the case. Tell me one more with butterfly. They're telling someone that they've changed here. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Okay, so whoever this person was, if it's you or there's someone else here involved, there was a very passionate emotion attached to why this person is approaching them or wanting an apology. And I do feel like it's probably a romantic situation because you can't get that much. I mean, that's not true. You can have love or hate for a lot of individuals. Tell me one more. One more with butterfly and basket. You will receive a gift. Yeah, somebody is, I think this person is trying to apologize for something, maybe in September. This may happen in September. I'm assuming this would be you, but it's not an absolute necessary. We have box, you will receive a gift, and rose. Romance is in the air. So yeah, this person is definitely making some kind of move, expressing their feelings. Maybe they are coming in real this time and they're coming in with a basket instead of like a cup. They're pulling out all the stops. Maybe this person does genuinely feel really bad and they are coming, but maybe it's just not received well because whoever it's going towards has either blocked them or there's been no communication because they did or said something hurtful. Now this is not showing up as a person, so I think this is the energy of who's receiving it. This person is trying to approach a person who has kind of made themselves unaccessible. Like they've stopped communicating. Okay, so we're going to move on. They're trying to fix a situation now. I don't know 100% yet if it's genuine or if it's just in the moment. I feel like they feel that it's genuine. They believe what they're saying. Alright, looking at your first impression of this person. What is your first impression of this person when the two of you meet? Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I definitely see this. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do see this as you see them as childish, really young or naive or childlike. They're not, their first impression to you is not of someone who has, alright, yeah. Yeah, that Three of Swords. Maybe you see this person as a bit defensive, that takes offense to things, is very reactionary. With that Page of Swords, I'm getting this energy of someone that's a little bit of a trouble starter, a fire starter. I'm going to clarify it though. Tell me about that Page of Swords. Why is that here for Capricorn's first impression of this person? This can be somebody that is nosy. You see them as nosy. They ask very personal questions. Maybe you just see them as curious. Yeah, I think something about them is a little off-putting to you. Like they're trying to get information from you, or in a way that's a little bit like I said, nosy. Like they're snooping, or they're invading your privacy a little bit. Like their approach is not practiced almost, or it's just really like they're being too forward. Like they get right to the heart of the issue, but it's like, dang, at least like ask me what my name is first before you start asking me those kinds of questions. Buy me a drink at least, I don't know. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for Capricorn's first impression? Your first impression of this person, you're not impressed. I don't feel. Tell me about, alright. Yeah, I don't think you trust this person right off the bat. You think maybe you pick up that like they have a player kind of attitude, or you can't take them seriously because they come off a little bit too smooth maybe. Like a salesman, like they've got a pitch, they've got a script, and they're approaching you with the same script that they recite 200 times prior that day. I think you're a little bit skeptical of this person, and their approach seems a little bit like insincere, ingenuine, or disingenuine, I don't know. Ingenuine, not genuine. Fake. Or like they're trying to get something over on you. Like they're trying to manipulate, or they think they're really suave, but you think you see right through them. And a little bit of a shit starter. I don't know, or combative, defensive. Let's get some more from these. I don't think you're impressed with this person when you first meet them. Maybe their questions are just a little bit like off-putting. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So I don't think you know this person. It's not like you work together. Maybe you do, but I think this person, when you meet them, they're a total stranger. And the way, maybe it's how abrupt they are, just straight to the point. Something about that is like invasive to you, with that 9 of Wands. Or you see them as very, very defensive, guarded, like always with their guard up. Tell me more. Tell me more about how Gemini's first impression. Frying pan. Yep, what I say, you think they're trouble. Frying pan, trouble and accusations. Like this, maybe this person is confrontational. Loud. I don't know. Like they think the whole world's out to get them or against them, or like, I don't know. They take things wrong because they're self-projecting. Arrow came out. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You might have the right impression of this person. I think you see what other people don't about this person. Tell me one more with frying pan and handshake. Alright, barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, you see that you feel, you intuitively pick up on, or you know that this person is a little bit like a void. Like they're filling up their life, trying to fill up their life with things that don't matter, and you pick up on this. Like they're superficial, or they're materialistic, like status, followers, fanfare, like things that don't matter to you matter to this person, and they're very touchy about it. Their ego it's coming from a place of, they have low self-confidence, but it comes off as high confidence. Like they put a mask on. They're not as, it's not who they really are. It's just this persona that they feel like they have to defend. They're always on the defensive, I think. If somebody starts laughing across the room, this person automatically thinks that somebody's making a joke about them. I think you, which is not a good first impression, there's something about this person too that you kind of pity, because you see what others don't, and you see that the type of people or environments that they put themselves in is to make up for some lack in their life. Alright. Initial attraction. This is, what about this person you are initially attracted by or to? So we have the Tower with Scorpio, Aries energy, and we have the Two of Pentacles. One more with the Two of Pentacles and the Tower for initial attraction. What is it about this person? Let's see what that one was. The Ace of Swords. Okay, you see potential in this person. With the Tower there, I feel like maybe your attraction to them confuses you. I'm going to clarify that. Why is the Tower here for the Capricorn's initial attraction? What does that represent? Maybe it hits you suddenly, like a very sudden, I don't know about that. Okay, maybe some of you do meet this person at work or through strange circumstances that seem a little bit coincidental. It's like so strange I met you here, of all places, on that particular day, doing that particular thing. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. Why is that here? For what is it about this person that initially attracts Capricorn to them? Tell me about the Tower, please. We had one try to come out. Judgment, yeah. Okay, 2. Why is that in the reverse? And 3. Alright, we have the Ten of Swords and King of Wands. Alright, so there is there is a physical attraction to this person. They are very attractive, or you find them very sexy, or their confidence is sexy initially. So it's similar to the first impression. Hold on, let me restart this. Oh gosh. But you might meet this person at a time when you're like at a real low, or they are, like they're going through something kind of destructive or chaotic, or you are. It could have been like a sudden, just impromptu meeting after a breakup. One of you has a breakup and you meet this person and they're a fling. But with the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that you pick up on this, and you pick up on this down here, but there's still something about this person, which makes sense because it is a soulmate reading, that something in them attracts you because it reflects something back to you about yourself. Or you've been where they've been, and you're kind of the teacher in this scenario. Like, you see the road they're going down, and you can kind of like guide them, or both of you can guide the other. Tell me about that Two of Pentacles. What does that represent? Eight of Cups. Yeah, I think your pain. You have similar pasts when it comes to, like, maybe important people walking away. Like, maybe both of you went through a father or mother not being present, or you both had, you know, similar history when it comes to relationships and how it ended. Like, you see that in each other. You see the broken pieces of yourselves in each other, and that's something that is attractive on a more spiritual level. Now, this here kind of feels like an abrupt ending to something, and you meet this person suddenly. I do feel like it's kind of a strange coincidental meeting, or the way you meet is a little bit like unexpected. Tell me about that Ace of Swords. Tell me about that Ace of Swords. There is a lot of passion here. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Why is that here for Capricorn's initial impression, or excuse me, initial attraction to this person? 1, 2. Sorry. I'm also getting this impression that, I haven't drawn this one yet, but that there's something about this person that you know that you should avoid them. Like, this is the normal, like the type of person you would tell your friends to run for the hills, but you can't help yourself. Like, you cannot help the attraction here. It's instant, it's instantaneous, or undeniable. Yeah, both of you have either shared experiences, or I'm always getting this in the soulmate readings. That's like there's an inexplicable necessity of the two of you meeting. Like, it had to happen. It was always going to happen. But in your case, I think it was a little bit unscripted, like unexpected in how you met this person and what it did to you when you did. Like, I feel like your initial attraction is to somebody that you should not get involved with, but it's still there. The attraction is instant. And that Ten of Swords in the reverse, I think it comes at a time when you were just getting over something, or they were, or you both were at the same time, and it was immediately attracted, like physically, to this person. There's something really undeniable about that Ace of Swords and the Death card. Like, you know better, but you can't help yourself. It's like the broken in me sees the broken in you, and we can be whole. I know that sounds so weird, but I'm just looking at the way these two skeletons make together one whole butterfly. And both of these cards, a butterfly represents change, and so does the Death card. Transformation, change. Alright. Look at some more. Tell me about Capricorn. What is it about this person that Capricorn is instantly or initially attracted by? Oh, that's cute. Look at that. What did I say? You guys meet when there's something happened, some kind of ending, and wreath shows up. A sorrow over a loss. So you meet this person when you suffered some kind of ending, or you both meet at the same time of having some shared experience of a heavy loss, a defeat of some kind. But fox came out first. So you could literally look at this person like they're a fox. But it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So you like their shrewdness and resourcefulness, their cunning maybe, but also this experience of loss kind of pulls you two together inexplicably. Like, it wouldn't, this was the only way it would have happened, is if this wreath, this loss. Tell me more. Tell me more about what about this person is Capricorn initially attracted by or towards? What is it about this person that attracts Capricorn, please? Okay. Wishbone. A wish is granted. I don't know. I have no idea what that's about. Except you always need two people to hold it in order to make a wish. Whoever breaks off the bigger piece gets their wish granted. Maybe you meet them. What do you do that at Thanksgiving, right? I don't know. Tell me. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. Yeah, maybe this person or you both somehow help each other through that time of loss or defeat or betrayal. Tell me more. One more with wishbone. Yeah, a chain of events that will affect your life. So that's definitely the death card showing up too as well. Something about this person, the meeting of them is life-changing. Or you're going through a life-changing experience when you meet this person. But it's still, I think the other applies just as much. There's something about your connection, even just the immediate connection, that is somehow life-changing. We have casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation with wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay. Maybe it was a set of events that allowed the two of you to come together. And it very well, with wreath and casket, it could have been, I hope not, but it could have been the death of someone. So for some of you, it could apply that maybe you're a widow or a widower, someone that has lost someone, and you meet this person. Maybe you've both lost someone very close to you when the two of you meet, and that's something that you bond over. Death is very heavy in this reading, so I do feel like it was a significant loss. It wasn't just the loss of a car or a job. Alright, moving on. The pain in me says the pain in you is what came to mind. But while you're trying to fill it up with connection and love, possibly, they are trying to fill it up with esteem, power, recognition. Alright, so let's look at what about this person or connection that you like, love, or appreciate most. What is it about this Capricorn's person or the connection they share or will share that Capricorn likes, loves, or appreciates most? With the Nine of Swords and the Sun. One more with the Nine of Swords and the Sun. That's Leo energy. We had, I forgot to say the signs back there. Tower, Scorpio, Aries. You had Scorpio again with death coming out. Tell me one more. Nine of Swords and the Sun, please. For what is it about this person or connection Capricorn likes, loves, or appreciates most? 1, 2, 3, 6 of Swords. This person, it's like this person clears your mind. They give you a place to go, not like physically, but because I feel like you do both share similar experiences in your life, especially what you lost. This is what brings the two of you and makes you stronger in a way. They also might help you have a clear mind or clear your mind. Maybe they're good at problem solving, or they're all like they always know what to say or do to bring you back from, you know, thinking too much on the past or what was lost or what you left or what was left behind. Why are some of these in the reverse? Tell me about the Sun. Clarify the Sun. Why is that here? What does that represent? Okay. The Magician. Yeah, they are... They are a little bit of a magician. The way they can turn things around. Maybe they're very good at making you laugh even when you feel like low or lost. It's like they're your lighthouse. It's like this guy's got the symbol of the sun. He's blind. He's got the symbol of the sun. That's what he follows. That's what he's headed towards. So this person always knows how to bring you back from the dark. And maybe it's vice versa. Maybe you both do this for each other. It's a mutual kind of thing. They see you through the worst days. And that Nine of Swords, which they had as who they are, I think you do the same for them. Tell me. You're both each other's, like, cure, it almost seems. Because I both think you struggle individually with your own stuff, but together you always kind of find a way back. Like, you give them a light at the end of the tunnel, they give you a clear destination when you're lost. Alright, tell me about that Nine of Swords. Why is that here? Why is that here? Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they're always taking a step back and seeing it from a different angle. Like, the sun illuminates. So I think that they're either good problem solvers, or they have good ideas, or they help you to minimize things, like see things for how they really are, or see things in a more positive light. Like, they help you prioritize as well, and they're a good team. Like, they're a good team player. Like, they're a good partner when it comes to certain things. Like, this guy's watering plants, and if he has water, he needs the sun. Well, here's the sun. It's like we know what we need in order to grow something. With this, there's no doubt. The sun blasts the Nine of Swords away. Not forever, Because eventually, you know, those thoughts and worries and fears, that's what the Nine of Swords is. Fears, thoughts that keep cycling around and around. Self-doubt, self-criticism. But it's like they always know what to say or do to simplify things and give us a clearer direction, or at least a direction. Tell me about that Six of Swords, Three of Wands. Yeah, they know how to redirect your attention, redirect your focus. Possibly because they have such strong focus. Maybe you're a little bit more scattered than they are, and they kind of help hone you in. But I don't think it's just one-sided. I think you do the same for them. Like, you give them something real, where this is, you know, superficial, superfluous. It's mercurial, this is what they're chasing. You give them something that will last. Over here we have the Three of Wands. They help you remember what to look forward to stop looking towards the past and look towards the future. We have both of these people, or both of these cards, about looking towards the future, growing for the future, the long run. It's like they're your charger station. When you feel empty and depleted, they're where you go. And that's funny, I just looked, and above him is like this lightning symbol. Alright. What is it about this person and or the connection? There's a strong sense of looking towards the future, or planning for the future. Alright, carriage. A journey, either physical or mental. You need to open up your mind. Tell me more. What is it about? Okay. Yeah. Temporary problems. The thing that you get stuck in your head about, or the things that you get stuck in your head about, this person helps you see them as temporary problems. They're your cure, they're temporary. Like, it's temporary. It comes in lulls and highs and lows. It's like the tide. But the sun doesn't go away, so they're always there to help you see past what you see as persisting problems. They help you redirect it and refocus it and see it as a temporary problem. Let's think of a fix. This is the Three of Pentacles. Let's solve this problem. Let's find a solution. Tell me more. Shield. You need to defend yourself. Yeah. It's like they kind of like grab you by the shoulders when you're going towards your dark place. Not like literally, but they turn you around and you say, go this way. Don't go back towards the past. Go this way. This is our direction. We're going forward. This might very well be the type of connection where one of you is like a realist, or maybe a bit of a cynic, and the other one's an optimist. And you both kind of like, you help them reel it in, rein it in, keep it real, and they help you see things as like, not everything is, you know, yeah, excitement. They get you excited about the future. I think you might struggle with it sometimes, because Capricorns can get a little bit super focused on certain things themselves, very determined. But they're just the right kind of positive that helps you remember to look up sometimes. You need their kind, well, maybe you don't need it, but their kind of happy-go-lucky, positive affirmation kind of attitude is what helps you, helps redirect you, refocus you, recenter you. Alright, moving on to what is it about this person and or connection that you are challenged by or struggle with. And we have the Six of Swords here, and we have the Six of Swords here. So a little bit of the element, the same element that you like about them also drives you a little bit batshit crazy. It's like maybe they're a little bit too enthusiastic. Maybe their optimism is a little bit annoying at times. Maybe this person is like a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed morning person, and you're more like a night falcon. And sometimes you just want to grab them in your talons and throw them back in the nest. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing getting ready for a marathon? Normal people are asleep. Why are you so cheerful? You haven't even had coffee yet. Six of Swords and the Fool. For what is it about this person and or the connection? Oh yeah. You think they're unrealistic. And they take risks that you see them as unnecessary risks. And I think a part of you thinks that they do it as a way to escape, maybe reality, the situation, responsibilities possibly even. Tell me about the Fool. What is it about the Fool? Why is that here? For what it is about this person. The risks they take may sometimes affect you as well. Like, they have these visions or dreams that you see as out there or not well thought out, not planned. They're kind of spontaneous, isn't in it's like, yeah, they take unnecessary, maybe sometimes even dangerous risks. Tell me about the Fool. Clarify the Fool. Or what it is about this person and or the connection that Capricorn struggles with or is challenged by most. Tell me about the Fool. Alright, we're going to shuffle 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ace of Wands, yeah. They're a little bit too much of a risk taker. They don't plan things. They go off on little whims, and maybe they don't include you. Tell me about that Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, forgot. We have Aries, Pisces, but mainly Aquarius here. It's like you always have to pick up after this person. They're so, like, in their own world, after their own dreams, that this person probably shirks some of their duties or responsibilities, or they leave things in a mess when they are ready for the next new thing, and you are the one left behind to have to try to figure out how to clean it up. Tell me about that Seven of Cups. They're a little bit too scattered, maybe, too, when it comes to what they want to do. They're constantly changing their next new thing. Tell me about that Seven of Cups. Or they just have no plan. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Give me the 1, 2, 3. The Tower. Yeah. So some of them could be taking risks that involve you and your feelings. And some of their choices, some of their actions can lead to catastrophe. It feels a bit like with that Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups, like you don't feel like you're a part of their journey sometimes, like they don't even take you into consideration when they take these chances. Like they roll the dice and make decisions without taking into consideration how it would make you feel, let alone what it might entail, like consequences, cause and effect, repercussions, implications. And you feel like, yeah, you feel unaccounted for. Like they have too many ideas and not enough direction. This is so strange. I was sitting there thinking about how the cup would eventually overflow with the rain and flood, and then we get boat, and the boat looks like the ark. And then the way their energy is just like they don't see the rain. Like they don't plan things out. They take you for a picnic on a rainy day, or they want to go for a walk not taking an umbrella, knowing it's like little things but big things too. Anyway, boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. They're irresponsible with money. They take lucrative risks that don't always pay out or could seriously affect your money or property. Maybe they do have money, or they want an inheritance, or you did, and they just blow the money as if it's always going to be there. I think they always have these ideas like, oh, we could invest in this, we could do this with the money, but they're not really thinking long term, or they're not doing their research when they do these things, or they do it without consulting you if it does become serious, which this would talk about in a relationship. So they're irresponsible with money especially, but I think it's in other things as well. Alright, we have bow and heart coming out. You are highly thought of. And then heart is love, deep affection, and caring. You really care for this person. But the way they treat the relationship kind of reflects on the way they treat you, if that makes sense. Like they're easy with things. They throw money at things. But they also, it almost feels like they throw you out there because it's your future with this person. So they're gambling with their money, but they're gambling with you at the same time. They're gambling with the relationship when they throw money on something that they have not researched. You feel like you're a part of the gamble. Like the way you see it is if they would do this with the thing that's, you know, going to talk about security for us, especially long term, would they do this with me? Would they so frivolously, willy-nilly just give me up just for the idea of some kind of future, I don't know, archway? New opportunities, possibilities, and paths. Yeah, that's that Seven of Cups. That's that card of, you know, having so many options you don't know which is the right one. There's uncertainty or lack of clarity, and sometimes the Seven of Cups can talk about having a lot of options on the table. Either this person keeps you as an option in the early stages of your relationship, or they just have so many different directions that they don't commit to just one, and they're all over the place. And it can lead, with that Tower card, it can lead to some very heavy or precarious situations when it comes to the longevity or the security of the connection. And I also think with this one, with the you are highly thought of and the woman climbing the ladder, that's another one, like their ambition, it's not for the right reasons. And you don't like that about this person. Like, they're not trying to get to a certain level so that you can have long-term security. It's just this selfish, it's a little bit selfish in wanting to be noticed, wanting to be seen, wanting to be respected, and not, it's like how you think of them isn't enough. And even if, you know, everybody told them how great they were, it still wouldn't be enough. That's that barrel card. Like, there's a void. Nobody's going to make them feel good enough until they feel that way about themselves. And sometimes that never happens. Or you go through an entire bank account just to feel, you know, important or special. The person chews through all the savings just so that they'll be seen in a certain way. Alright, moving on. When, where, how will the two of you meet? We have the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer with the Chariot. You may meet this person when you're traveling, on a trip, on a vacation. Let's see, one more with the Page of Wands and the Chariot. Some of you could meet this person in Cancer season, so July, I believe. Okay, so this came out, I'm not going to ignore it. For some of you, you may have lost a father or a grandfather, or they did, and you meet at this person's funeral. When you were traveling back home to attend the funeral, you may meet this person somehow, not maybe at the funeral, but on your travels too. For others of you, this could be traveling through work. If you attend a church, that could be traveling to another country as well. Some of you could meet this person because they are a student that, what do you call those? Foreign exchange student. Or you are the foreign exchange student. I see travel. Tell me, okay. Tell me about that Chariot. I'm not going to clarify this too much or spend too much time because this is a collective reading, so how you guys meet will be different for each and every one of you. But this might be very specific to someone out there, so tell me about that Chariot. When you're traveling the world, maybe they are traveling. Tell me, there could be distance involved here for some of you, long distance. Tell me about the Chariot. Do 3 shuffles. 1. 2. Some of you could meet this person at a race. 2 and 3. Maybe a horse race, like a Kentucky Derby, or race cars. 2 of Cups. You guys could meet over the internet and meet up like that for some of you. Let's do these. These are... Alright, when, where, or how did the two of these two meet? This Capricorn who had hand in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay, so maybe you guys meet in like some kind of counseling or therapy session. Maybe you meet in a car shop. I mean, you need help on a vehicle, because sometimes the Chariot can be a literal vehicle. You meet on a hotline or something, or in a group where you're asking for help or assistance on something, and that's how they kind of rise to the occasion here and they help you. Tell me more about when, where, or how do these two meet, Capricorn and this person, please. When, where, how do these two meet? Alright, I got a couple cards. What's this one? Love. Okay. We got these two, haystack and yoke. It's funny because yoke, I mean, it's usually pulled by oxen, I believe, but it's kind of interesting that the Chariot with the horse. What do you do? Hay rides? Maybe you meet like at a pumpkin patch or something. I know they do that in the fall. Haystack and yoke, and that Chariot. Karma, you will reap what you have sown, and yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Yeah, some of you might like go on a little road trip or something to escape, or a vacation. Others of you could literally meet this person at like a festival or a carnival or something. Some of you could meet because you need help on your vehicle. Some of you may meet at some kind of, what do you call those? I always lose that word, why? Rehab or counselor, I don't know. Tell me one more. Haystack, yoke, and hand. One more. When, where, how do these two meet? Whale. Great worry over nothing. Sorry, that was my timer. Alright, restart this real quick. I think I'm going to push my camera back a little bit. Well, maybe some of you go on a cruise or something and go whale watching. Anything else? When, where? How do these two meet? Look at that. Weeping willow, family sorrow. For some of you, yeah, you travel back to attend a funeral, or maybe it's even a counseling group, like a therapy group. You meet there. don't see this person at therapy for some reason. This person wouldn't want to be perceived as weak. And I know a lot of, especially men, but not always, of course, they're more reticent to go and seek help just because they're taught to be strong, carry their problems. All right, moving on. Long-term overall potential of this connection. What is the long-term overall potential? The World and the Ten of Wands. It's not going to be an easy road. This is not going to be an easy relationship. I think that plays a big part in who this person is as far as what they find, what they value. Being validated. Tell me about the World and the Ten of Wands. One more. With the long-term overall potential of this connection between Capricorn and this person. The World and the Ten of Wands. 1, 2, 3. Justice. Libra, Capricorn, that's you, but also fixed signs Taurus, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. I feel like this person's, whatever risks, whatever chances, gambles they take is going to be one of the biggest challenges here, is because they don't look where they're going. They're dedicated, they're determined, but I think they need to redirect what's important, or I feel like they're going to put you, and you're going to have your own things, but this is their side, so if I did an extended, I would do everything the same, but it would be on your side. How they feel about you, this and that. The risks they take put you guys in situations that were unnecessary. If they would just, it's going to take them a while and a lot of screw-ups to see what's really important. And that is not what other people think of them, but what they think of themselves, what you think of them. But mainly what they think of themselves is so much more important than how they are seen. Tell me about that Ten of Wands. Clarify that Ten of Wands. They're going to put themselves in the relationship through the ringer because they're blinded by things that aren't necessarily really aligning with their true purpose, their real talent, abilities, or potential. Tell me that. Okay, we're going to do 3 shuffles. 1, 2. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, the World. Excuse me, the Wheel, and the Emperor and the Four of Cups came out. So yeah, they're going to face a lot of disappointment when they realize that what they hold to be important, what they value, isn't even real. It doesn't even matter. And they're gonna go through a lot of disappointment in that journey, and inevitably you will too, because you're gonna be, right there with them. Tell me about the World. Tell me about the World here. I think this is just changes and taking the hard road. When they're faced with challenges, they tend to not look where they're going. They're good at rallying you, though. It's just they don't do that for themselves. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they're very driven on a certain level of, it's not just security for the sake of, you know, being able to start a family or have financial independence. It's to be seen in a certain way. Tell me about justice. King of Pentacles, yeah. They really want status. They really want to be acknowledged and admired and respected. They can get there, but the trial and error along the way, they're going to reap, unfortunately, it looks like they're going to reap some karma, or I don't know. I think they're just going to put you guys through a lot. And I'm sure you're not going to be an innocent party. You know, you're going to have your own things. But again, we're looking at their side. So tell me, look at that. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And that's what I see here with the Ten of Wands. He's carrying all these wands in front of his face and he can't even see where he's going. He's inevitably going to miss the runway, the ramp, the off-ramp, or the on-ramp, because they're not watching where they're going. Tell me more. This person is a little bit unrealistic, head in the clouds. Tell me more about the long-term overall potential of this connection. Alright, Bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. I think in a way, you both or they are your own worst enemies when it comes to this connection, like just this right here. Not seeing things, and maybe you need a reality check as well for this person. Like you see them in a light, or you see too late what they're doing. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. That is that King of Pentacles. You can't talk them out of this. They're going to have to learn it the hard way. And I think you will too, because you are inevitably looking at this person like they look at... That's not your initial impression though, so I don't feel that as strongly. I think once you fall in love with this person, you'll be able to overlook those things, but you're not supposed to. You need to be aware of who you're dealing with here and understand the trial and error is going to include you if you allow it to. Alright, so probable outcome. This is really nice. Just, it's going to take a while. Knight of Pentacles. They'll come around. They'll see the light. That Ten of Pentacles you will reach. Look at that, Emperor. One more. The Ten of Wands again. They're not going to settle for anything less than what they have their sights set on. I think eventually they will grow up a little bit and mature and perfect. They'll get to the point where either they reach that success that they always wanted, but I see that more as like they'll finally after they go through their period of wasting and squandering and being blind or blinded by this idea of fame, fortune, and all that, they'll get there to where they don't need it. The Emperor doesn't beg. The Emperor doesn't need to. Whatever power and respect he's accumulated or gathered or is given is because he earned it. And I feel like this person will have to, they'll have to experience the reality in their own terms. You can't talk this person out of the direction they're going. Ten of Pentacles for the probable outcome. Yeah, Five of Swords. It's going to, yeah, it's going to be a point of contention between the two of you for a while. I think it's based on that stubbornness, that this is the only way, or this is the way I choose. That Knight of Pentacles, tell me about that. I think that's just, it's going to be slow. Yeah, it's going to take trial and error with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries. We have Sagittarius coming out. Yeah, you guys are going to go through some crazy, unnecessary hardships. Maybe not unnecessary, maybe it has to happen this way. This is the only thing that wakes this person up, because they want all the power, but they already have the power. They're not going to realize it until much later. They never needed to earn. If they just saw themselves this way, they wouldn't have to prove anything. But they're going to drag you through some situations, and you're going to allow yourself, if you're not careful, to be dragged through situations where there could be financial struggles, homelessness even to the extreme. But it will be something that you argue and fight over, but it'll solve itself over time with that Temperance card. They'll finally get the right mix. They'll finally get the formula down, but not before some heavy losses. Alright, we're going to do one last thing before my camera dies. Please like, share, subscribe, or leave a comment if this resonated, or if you enjoyed it and want to see future content. I appreciate you guys, and I'm sorry that I left you out last time. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah, it's like that energy I was picking up before. It feels like you're going to be cleaning up messes that they make in their blind ambition here. Tell me, okay, Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, that's gonna take them some time. They will get there, but you're gonna have to either mediate this person, or you're gonna have to mediate yourself so that you can deal with this. Tell me one more. Torch and Pale. Probable outcome. I say probable because I cannot give you definitive. You have free will, those around you have free will, and this is a collective. Peacock, beware of great pride. Yeah, this person has a lot of pride. And I don't think they'll ever back down from this as far as what they want to achieve. It may, you know, over time it may be perfected. Become more real, more tangible, more possible. They might figure out the right mix or the right formula for it, but it's going to require situations that messes, a trail of failures. But I guess that's what leads to success, is you only learn if you fail. But yeah, overall I think it's a good outcome. I mean, it's obviously up to you. Because this person is going to carry this until they reach, or until they're humbled enough to accept that they were wrong. But for some of you, this is a goal that they're not going to change or adapt or give up on. But overall, that is your reading, Capricorn. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this, if it resonated. Otherwise, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next time.